Hey, ladies. Actually, who faces the bigger dilemma? I think it's men. So, there's someone you know, but I'm not gonna say who it is. But you know this person. This person is a lady. She found out that her daughter's best friend, that phone of yours. She found out that her daughter's best friend in school is actually her husband's child. She found out that her daughter's best friend in school is her husband's child from out there. The husband had never, ever said anything about it. She's still trying to digest it as we speak. Here's the reality, guys. You've got children all over out there. That one is a given. Hamwezi ficha, tunajua. When do you intend to tell your women about these other children? When? How do you plan to introduce them to your wife?
Pass.
There's no pass. You've got to answer. How do you plan to tell your woman about these other children you've got out there?
Wewe unataka kuanza moto ingine mingi sana na it's only Thursday. It's only Thursday.
No. You need to say. Can you imagine, ladies? You find out that your child's best friend is actually your stepchild. Yeah?
Kuna vitu Maina.
First of all, where do you even start?
Kuna vitu unangoja like coming of Christ, eh? Do you know hiyo kitu topic unataka kujaribu kuleta hapa?
No, I want to know when you'll tell your wives about these other children. Ama they'll just pop up when you die. Is that your plan?
Uliza wale waliintroduceana kulienda aje. How it was done. Because lazima ukwe. Why?
In the sense of betrayal.
Wacha sasa wacha kuanza kusema hivyo.
No.
Wacha.
You must say.
Hizo words unaanza
kutumia. When do you intend to tell your wife about these other children?
Ukianza kutumia words kama hizo betrayal ndio unaharibu.
It is betrayal. It's betrayal like the one for Judas.
Sasa ukianza ku-overreact hiyo that's one of the reasons, eh? Don't start overreacting.
There is no overreacting.
Wangekuwa washaambiwa kitambo, lakini the way hata wewe unaanza kusound.
Here you are as a lady, you're planning your family's future. You know Nasikia what you're pangaing.
Nasikia.
Then you find out this bagger.
Nasikia.
What? Nasikia this.
Nasikia vile unawaeka majira.
Si majira.
Wajua mwanaume ukanyaga kwingi. Huh?
Then why don't you tell us, sweetheart, I've got 3 children out there.
Okay, so you think it's that easy? You actually think it's that easy?
Kenyan women, nima oriamonaga. The things you see.
Huh? Where? Now wache kuifanya.
How did you find out about those other children that your man has out there? Ladies?
Usifanye ikuwe complicated. It's already complicated, eh? Don't now make it hard, Maina. It's not easy. Because there is a period of preparation. Yeah? Unaweza prepare even for 30 years to break the news. So usifikiri na wacha kutumia words kama betrayal, ndisichao, wacha na wacha kuweka hiyo manini.
Ladies, how did you find out about your man's other children? Ama do you suspect he's got kids out there? And gentlemen, when do you intend to tell your women about these children?
Wachana nayo. Wewe weka wimbo bwana.
No.
Wacha.
I need you to give me a call on 0711046105.
Najua sasa umepandisha aerial.
Hit me up on my fan page on Facebook or hit me up on Twitter at it's Maina King'ang'i Classic 105 Kenya. Hashtag is Maina King'ang'i. No, I want to know. Don't say We're not dismissing it.
Some of these
Can't
topics.
pull off such moves on a woman who has been loyal to you for years and years and years.
Wacha nayo.
Then you wonder why he's always broke. Kumbe all his money goes out there to those children out there.
Wacha na hii mambo Maina. Wacha.
Hey.
Wacha.
Ebu give me a call on 0711 046 105.
Wacha kabisa. Wacha.
Eric Derrick, ati some things are better left unsaid. No. How?
Wacha hii mambo bwana.
How?
Wacha.
0711 046 105 is my number. Ladies, if you found out, how did you find out? If she does not know, when do you intend to tell her? Because imagine she'll find out one day.
Wacha bwana. Wacha hii maneno bwana.
Ebu give me a call 0711 046 105, or let's hook up on social media tuambiane ukweli tafadhali about your children out there. Me ladies, I don't know you survive with these men. Pretty together saying if you got them before we met, you should alert me and tell me you've got some kids. But if you impregnate a woman while I'm still married to you, please don't bother telling me. Governor Kahuyo saying the moment you introduce your mpango wa kando kids to your wife, that's the end of you. Women fail to understand that men were created to share love and they're naturally polygamous. As a man, you cannot find what you want all in one woman. Tuehamwe. Kiangai. Omwega Dennis, you're saying, unajua kitu inaitwa grave secret. Ni kama vile bibi yako apate mimba kutoka nje. Kwani atakuja kukutangazia kuwa huyu mtoto nilitoa nje. Frederick Macau, you're saying 50% of families are now going through that. Men bringing up children who are not their own. So do not blame men alone here. Patrick Rudig is saying choices have consequences. If I have to open up about the kids outside, then I'm ready for drama, disrespect, and can also result in divorce. I'd better keep quiet. How do you keep quiet knowing you've got kids out there and there's a woman here who's planning for the future of your family unaware? Hello.
Hey, Maina, sasa salimia King'ang'i.
Msalimika.
Sasa Maina.
Hey,
leo umetuumiza bwana.
kwa nini?
Wacha tu maneno.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you have children out there?
Sema pole unataka bibi afiki.
Okay, you do. Have you told your wife?
Sijamwambia, sasa litaanza aje shughuli Maina. How can I start it? It's a tall order. How can I even start telling my wife, babe, I have 2 kids out there and I haven't been telling you. How will be the response?
And do you see those children?
Once in a while.
Once in a while?
Yes, once in a while, because one is not far from where I live.
Hey.
One is a bit far. So, but I usually...
So hold on. One stays in your general neighborhood?
Yes, one stays in my neighborhood, like 3 kilometers from where I live. And the other one is in Mombasa.
And when do you intend to tell your wife?
I'm not really sure, Maina. I'm not really sure. Kwa sababu if I start thinking of how I'll tell her, then I can't even think of how to start it, because it's a tall order. Because I can imagine how she'll respond.
And you support these other 2 kids?
Yes, I always support them.
And your wife doesn't wonder where your money goes?
No, I do my responsibilities. I pay my house rent. I pay for my school fees. I provide for my wife's needs. So she doesn't question in any way.
So you've got no intention of telling your wife that you've got these 2 children out there?
Okay, I can say I have the intention. But
when?
Not this soon, my tafadhali.
Wacha kumweka pressure. Wacha kumweka pressure.
Wacha tu tusomee budget tuache.
Wacha kumweka pressure.
Wacha tungoje budget leo.
And how old are these 2 children out there?
One is 2.
Eh.
The other one is 7.
Hey.
So, Maina, it's something that you can't really start up this conversation with your wife. Like, I want to, want to tell you this. I've been holding it for a while. Hi, Maina. How do I even start? It's a tall order. It's a tall order.
Okay.
It's a tall order.
King'ang'i. Niko na I understand.
Mwambie tu awache pressure.
Ache.
Aweke tu wimbo leo wasicheze hivi. Awache hiyo.
Aki, listen to your men, ladies. Listen to your men.
Wacha kumweka pressure.
What do you think of that? You've heard him. Come here, ladies. Men, when do you intend to tell your wives that you've got children out there? When? Ma, Aki, ladies, you live with such scams. When are they ever going to tell you? So they're sitting there, probably next to you right now, acting like an angel. David Ogeto of Flowers, you're saying no man, and I mean no man, goes out to get a kid so he can end up alone. Most men go and get children with some ladies they think have their best interest at heart, only for it to turn out exactly opposite like you thought. Really, David? Martin Karobi, good morning, saying a single lie discovered is enough to create doubt in every truth expressed. Mwanaume astahili kushikwa to keep the marriage alive. Vicky Mani MBS, good morning, saying it's hard to tell your wife that you've got kids outside. Unaanzaje? Shuali. So when do you intend to tell her? Ama you never intend to tell her? Wilfred Matamano is saying, when I get married, she must give me 4 children. If she fails, I'll look for another lady to add up to the number. Kwani ni kesho? My God, Jesus. Jennifer Kanyeri, good morning. You're telling Governor Kau, how do you feel as a man if your wife gets some pangwakando as tit for tat is a fair game? Stop glorifying promiscuity in the name of being polygamous. Yes, there is a difference. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wakati unaongea kuhusu hawa jamaa kukataa kusema, you should bear in mind that kuna jamaa ambaye hana mtoto nje akifikiria, lakini wenye analea hapo kwake hata si wake na ajui.
Yeah.
I'll give an example with me.
Yeah.
Mimi unajua wakati mobile phones zilikuja, si kila mtu alikuwa ana afford kukuwa na simu.
Yes.
So there's this aunt of mine.
Yeah.
Anaishi Kitale.
Yeah.
Na sisi tunaishi huko Central. So vile tu nilimaliza shule, kuna kuanga na ile time fulani yenye mtu hajachukua direction nini anataka kufanya. So I went there for visiting. Na nikakaa huko.
Yeah.
I befriended a small girl from the neighbor of my aunt. Na we had a thing going on, alafu baadaye come after a few months mimi nikarudi huku kwetu. And I never went back there.
Yeah.
So recently, like 5 years ago,
yeah,
I met one of my cousin akaniza, we unakaa aje? Unezaje kutupa mtoto? Nikamuuliza unaongea kuhusu mtoto gani? So, turns out this lady got pregnant. Na mimi sikujua. Na vile sasa niliambiwa I made it my mission kutafuta hao watu.
Yeah.
Nikapata alishaolewa.
Yeah.
Na she doesn't want anything to do with me kwa sababu hataki ijulikane ati mimi ndio baba ya huyo mtoto, isije ikaribu hii marriage yake yenye ako nayo.
Hold on, the man she is with now thinks that child of yours is his.
Ndio, nafikiri wakati alipata mimba aliolewa na hiyo mimba. Lakini sasa kabla olewe watu wao walikuwa wameshajua mimba ni yangu. So sasa there is a son of mine somewhere mwenye hata waijua baba yake ni nani. Not because I don't want him. I was ready to make up for the lost time any way that I could. Lakini hata salamu peke yake aliposikia ni mimi alienda kama Kipchoge. Kuna wale ambao akona mtoto nje na hataki kusema, lakini bado anaongeza wengine. Hata wakati anakwambia Maina ni complicated, sasa sijui nitaanzia wapi. Leo jioni anapanga kuenda kutafuta mwingine. Na hajasema hao wenye wana exist.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sawa.
Oh my God. Okay. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Maina. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, sawa. Unasema unaongea vizuri. But kilichoko ni kwamba Maina, wacha tulelewe watoto. Because hata huyo mama mwenye wako naye kwa nyumba, huyo mama mwenye wako naye kwa nyumba, hajui kama watoto ni wake. Sasa wacha tulelewe juu mababa za watoto wenye tulizaa nao walishindwa kulea. Sasa nyamaza, wacha kutu.
So let me ask you a question. Do you have a child for a married man?
Yes.
How many?
1.
And does his wife know about you or your child?
Hawajui.
So unasema wacha mulele. Nima. Guy. Ladies, me, I've just felt pity on you this morning. With a kind of secrecy. Me, I don't know you can live with these people. Martin Wajogu is saying, when do you intend to tell your wife? As who? Kids aren't unclaimed assets. She's worried they might die hajui if I had them. These same women who pretend to be interested in knowing about these kids, you've gone out there and you've gotten out there the same women who will advise you into not taking care of those kids, and they're the same women who get married to the kids from the illicit relationships, but will still keep pestering their baby daddies for child support. General Drew, you're saying vitu zingine ni za kuachwa tu, because all hell would just break loose, and when the wives know by themselves, hawatawai leta shida vile as compared to when she was told by another person, and you realize that choices have consequences. Me, I don't know. So what are you going to do? Because for how long can you live like this? For how long can you actually sit and say, I won't tell her? What a morning, eh?